Hello everyone, welcome to Sani Cleaning Company. Today, we're going to be going over how do you clean a patient first location. Okay, let's get started. Upon entering the patient first location, the first thing you want to do is make sure that you deactivate the alarm. It is crucial to security and making sure the building is secure and unsecure when you enter the building. Next, you want to proceed to the janitorial closet where we keep all of our supplies. We have an array of supplies in the janitorial closet, from paper products, buffer, mops and buckets, to our Envirox cleaning system, which is heavy duty for red and light duty for green. Now, let's go over the buffer. We use high-speed propane burnishing machines that is located in the janitorial closet. We never keep the propane inside the building. The propane is always kept outside next to the dumpster. Now, we use a 2-bucket system to ensure sanitation and cleanliness throughout the facility. We use the red mop bucket for the bathrooms, and we use a blue mop bucket for all the office space and everywhere else. It is imperative that you do not mix the 2 buckets because it creates an unsanitary environment for the patient first location. We also have blue and red rags that we separate that go along with the cleaning system, the same thing. Reds for the bathrooms, blues for everything else. Never cross-contaminate the red and blue rags. Now, the cleaning product and solution that we use is called Concentrate 117, the Envirox system. It is a hospital-grade disinfectant that will clean and disinfect any surface area. That includes walls, bathrooms, stainless steels, it even cleans glass. Now, we use the red in the bathrooms and the green for basically everything else. Once you set up everything, all the equipment and supplies in the janitor's closet with your green Concentrate 117 and then your red solution 117, now it's time to protect yourself. And we can get started by cleaning the bathroom. It is imperative that you wear gloves because you want to protect yourself from any germs and bacteria that you may come in contact with. Now, because this is a hospital, you have to make sure that you have on gloves at all times. If one of the gloves become perforated or busted or any way, just make sure you change your gloves. We have gloves located throughout the facility in different closets and different areas where you can gloves that's free for us. All right, so let's get started on how we clean this bathroom. The first thing you want to do is take the red concentrate and you want to spray down everything in the location. You want to work your way from your left to the right. Now you want to spray everything down, starting with the door handle. Now you spray the sink, the mirror, all reachable surfaces. The handicap rail, the toilet, and inside the toilet, sink. Once you sprayed all your reachable surfaces, toilet, now this has an activation time of 5 minutes. So you must let it dwell for at least 5 minutes before the de-germing and virucide takes place. Now, when you're cleaning the bathroom, you want to make sure you have 2 rags because you never want to cross-contaminate your toilet rag with your sink and mirror rag. That's just disgusting. Now, we're going to show you how you want to clean from left to right, top to bottom. So because we sprayed our door handle first, we want to take our door handle rag and we want to go over. We're going to be wiping down the door handles and making sure you disinfect all of the handle. Wipe the door. Now you want to wipe all reachable surfaces. Make sure it's clean and streak-free. Streak-free is very important. Now we move right on over to the next ledge. Top of the mirror. The ledge here. And now we're cleaning from left to right, top to bottom. Now we get a fresh piece of paper towel and we clean the mirror. Now make sure that when you clean the mirror, is you leave it streak-free and free of fingerprints, spots, splashes. Now we're going to move down. Now the sink area, remove any soap and soap dispensers Now, because this has an automated system to turn on the sink, you want to make sure that you get around the handle to polish it up real nice. You see how I keep coming on? So now, once you get the sink nice and wiped out and clean, you replace the soap and got the streak-free shine, and you're ready to go. Now, once you finish the sink, you go right around to the next surface over here, the handicap rail, and you keep going right along in a circle, wiping down all of the surfaces that you sprayed with the disinfectant. Now, key is to make sure that you have a streak-free shine on everything, including all the stainless steel. The good thing about the Concentrate 117 is the fact that it cleans everything. Stainless steel, glass, walls, everything, and it's disinfected. Once you have the toilet bowl rag in hand, now you want to start wiping down the toilet. Same thing. Start at the top, the handle, around the bowl, behind the bowl, the back of the seat. Now this is where you get down and dirty. You want to make sure you get behind the toilet bowl and the whole base of the toilet to make sure it's thoroughly wiped down and clean. Now, in the lab bathrooms, they have a blue solution that goes inside the toilet. The blue solution only goes in the toilet that has the tanks on the back. So you open it up. Now you open the back of the toilet and you see the blue solution located in the back of the toilet. The way you replace that, because you look at the water, you'll see it's not that blue. Now it must be blue. So we're going to replace that. You want to flush the toilet, make sure all the water is drained out, remove the cylinder. In the janitor's closet, you'll find a replacement Ultra Big Blue. It's located normally on the paper product shelf. You go in, you see the box, you take one. Now you enter the next exam room, you want to make sure you saturate the rag with the green spray, the blue rag of course, and you want to start with the external door jamb. So you want to go around the door jamb, down to the window ledge, inside the room, the door jamb again, and the window ledge on the inside. Now you want to work your way around the room, top to bottom, left to right, just like we did the last room. So you want to start the napkin dispenser, wipe the top of that, the top of the shelf, the needle bin, work your way to the Purell station, wipe the top of the Purell station, wipe the ledges around the bed frame, and you want to keep working your way around the room till you get to the picture frame. Now you want to work your way one wall at a time and wipe everything that's within that wall. So in this green wall we have right here, we're going to wipe the picture frame and now the window ledge and the window frame. Now next we're going to move right around to the mirror area. We're going to hit this picture frame and tops of the mirror, and then we're going to clean the mirror with our standard glass cleaning procedure. Now we're going to move over to the top of the cabinet. You get the top of the cabinet, the front, the sides, and the back. Once we finish with that, now we're going to dust the instrument, the lighting instrument that's in the center of the room. It is located here. We dust that, and now the dusting is done. Next, we're going to move to removing the trash. Now you want to move on to cleaning the exam area. Now in this area, it has several desk and island stations that need to be wiped down and cleaned, and the surfaces disinfected. Now you want to start your way in the back and work your way up to the front with the same concept, left to right, top to bottom. Now if you have anything that's on the desk or island that needs to be moved, just move it over. We only move small items. Do not remove large items, big computers and stuff. Just keep it like simple. Move the small items so we can wipe underneath. Now, we start at each station and we work our way down. We wipe the tops of the tables, the computers, the computer screens, the phones, and all the whole surface of the desk. As we move our way down, we'll get to the fourth island. And in the fourth island, there's a sink. You clean the sink as usual, as we normally do, and restock the paper towels. Clean the sink, wipe the sink down, and move on to the next island. Now we're going to work our way down towards the triage area. Once you get to the triage area, it's a pretty complicated area because it has a lot of equipment that needs to be moved out the way and prepared, the surface prepared for floor cleaning. Now you want to wipe the top of the table, the sides, and the tops of the equipment. Then you want to work your way to the outer ledge that's on the outside, located on the outside of the triage station. And once this is wiped down and completed, now we're going to prep the area for floor cleaning. You want to move out all movable objects that's on wheels, including the chairs in the triage station, the scales in the triage station, the heart rate monitors. We pull those out and set those to the side and get ready for cleaning for the floor. We move back up to the next island and there's a fax machine. We move the fax machine out for vacuuming underneath. We work our way back up and we move the laptop station, as well as the oxygen station and the red heart station. Once we moved everything out and cleared everything out the way, next we're going to get ready for floor prep for vacuuming. Upon entering the DMS office, you want to spray your blue towel with the green solution to get ready to dampen the towel so you can get ready to start the dusting process in the DMS office. First things first, like all the other rooms, we clean from left to right, top to bottom. We start at the light switch and work our way around to the desk. Now we dust the desk, but we do not remove people's personal belongings. We dust around everything. So when you look at the desk, if you see personal belongings like, ink pens, different paperweights and stuff like that, you just don't move those things. You just dust around them. You start at the back of the computer. We dust the computer, the back of it, the front. Wipe the desk completely clean of fingerprints and debris and kind of work your way around the room. As you work your way around the room, you hit the picture frames, the window ledges, and you work your way right around to the countertop and the bookshelf surface. Now we always dust the top of the bookshelf. However, as like a desk, if it has large personal belongings, we don't move them. We just dust around them. So we take the blue rag and we wipe around the top of the desk, the middle of the shelf, and also the side. And we keep working our way around till we get to finally at the key box. At the key box, we dust the top of the key box, wipe the side of the key box, and then we get ready to proceed to put the solution back on the trash can and get ready to take out the trash. During the trash can changing procedure at this particular part in the office, they use the smaller trash cans. We do not tie the bags on the smaller trash cans, only on the larger cans. Now we're going to start cleaning the lab. The lab has a lot of infectious materials, so we do not touch any of the countertops in the lab. The only surfaces we clean in the lab is inside the sink and the top of the napkin dispenser, and we dust and clean the window ledge and the window, but that's it. We don't touch nothing else in the lab. And finally, after we dust and clean the sink, we take out the trash, and that's it. Nothing else in the lab. Now, as we work down the hallway, we hit all of the window ledges going down towards the line and going towards the cafeteria. In the cafeteria, we start from left to right, top to bottom, starting at the top of the lockers, and we work our way around. We wipe the top to the lockers, the front of the lockers, and work our way around to the window ledge. We clean all the tables, the window ledges, and the tops of the refrigerator. We also move the trash cans out and clean the walls behind the trash cans for spots and spills and stains. As we move around from the cafeteria, we hit the fronts of the cabinets, the tops of the cabinets, the sides of the cabinets. We clean the sink inside and out, and also the top of the napkin dispenser. We clean and shine all stainless steel to make sure it's fingerprints and dust free. We also open up the bottom of the sink in the cafeteria to make sure that we clean any dust and debris that may have accumulated underneath the sink. As we finalize the cleaning in the kitchen, we move towards the laundry room. In the hallway, you have a couple of ledges that's white. We wipe down the ledges, tops and bottoms, and we also wipe down all picture frames. We enter the laundry room where we wipe clean all of the laundry equipment from top to bottom. We wipe all the laundry shelves, all the shelving, and all the space next to the laundry area. We actually also wipe down the window ledge, the sink, but we do not touch the surgical sink because also that's can have contagious infectious material. So we only wipe down the sink and the countertop. That's it. Nothing else in the laundry area. We proceed down to the doctor's office. The doctor's office is the final spot in the building that we're going to clean, dust, and vacuum. And we clean that like we clean any other office where we work left to right, top to bottom. The next step in the cleaning process is the registration and lobby area. We start by dusting all of the ledges upon walking into the area. We hit the registration glass, the desktop, and we keep moving our way around to the opening registration area. Now in here, it's kind of intricate. It's a very weird kind of space a little bit. So you got to be careful when you dusting in here because people have a lot of things on their desk. So but you want to dust the tops of the desk. Be careful not to disturb anybody's personal belongings. And then work your way around dusting the desk, the computers, and the window ledges. Now, after dusting the window ledges, you want to make sure you spot clean all of the glass. Now, we don't clean the detail clean the glass. We have a window guy to come out once a month to do that. But we actually make sure we check all the glass for spots and fingerprints from daily usage. Now we work our way around to the final closeout area that also has the attending DMS office. In this office, we do the same thing like we did in the DMS office. We work our way from left to right, top to bottom, dusting the shelves, the cabinets, the window ledges, and the desk. Once again, be careful not to disturb anybody's personal belongings. We dust the picture frames, and finally we collect the trash. Now, once we work our way out into the registration area, you're going to see an array of different chairs, benches, and tables. Now, behind those tables, there's a window ledge, and we want to start there. So we dust behind the chairs on the rear window ledge and kind of work our way from left to right, top to bottom, starting at the water fountains. So we wipe clean the water fountains, make sure they have a stainless steel spot clean shine, and we work our way around to the large windows with the window ledge behind them, and we dust every desk, every table, remove the magazines, wipe the table clean, put the magazines back in an organized fashion. Then we move and see the chairs. Inside the chairs, there's a chair ledge that has like a little wooden space underneath the armrest. In that armrest, we dust in between those armrests and we dust the chair legs. That's done on a nightly basis. And we just work our way, hitting each ledge and each window, each desk and table, each chair along throughout the waiting room, all the way around. Now, where we get to the front entrance, which will be where the sanitation station is at, we pull out the sanitation station, make sure that we clean underneath, the top, and behind the sanitation station, and hit all of the window ledges inside of the vestibule. The top window ledges, the bottom window ledges, and the flags. We clean both inside door glasses, inside and out. We continue to work our way to the right, hitting again all the tables, removing all the magazines and tissue boxes, dusting and replacing them, the ledge behind the chairs, and finally the last window ledge near the guest comments box going back into the center. After we completed the cleaning process of the entire building, now it's time to move on to the floors. The floors will be the final thing that we do in the building, as it will be the last thing that we clean before we walk out the door. Now, let's get started. Now, we thoroughly vacuum the entire floor, all corners, edges, underneath beds, underneath chairs. We thoroughly dust mop and vacuum the entire floor. After we've dust mopped and vacuumed the entire floor, now it's time to go into the mopping part. Once again, we use only the blue bucket in the office area where we mop all the entire floor. We start at the front lobby and we work our way back. We'll be very careful to change the mop water every about 10 or 12 feet so that we can keep mopping with clean water. So we dunk the mop and mop for about 10 feet, dunk it again, rinse the mop out, and proceed like that until we have mopped the entire floor in the entire building. After we finish mopping, we wait about 10 minutes for the floor to dry before we go turn on the high-speed buffer to get ready to buff and burnish the floor. After we've ran the buffer, now it's time to dust mop any loose hair, dust bunnies, or debris that may have blown over during the floor mopping and buffing process. Once we do that, that will conclude the floors for today.